Hello everyone and welcome to another beer review. And today we're doing Madri. Now this has been reviewed by quite a few beer reviewers, and it's supposed to be, as they say, El Alma de Madrid, which is supposed to be Soul of Madrid. Now this is a strange one because it's supposed to be a cerveza, a Spanish beer, but brewed in Burton-on-Trent by the Molson Coors Brewing Company. It's for about $2.50 a bottle. It's 660ml and it's 4.5%. And apparently, quite a lot of people are saying it's a good, honest lager. It's a lager how it should be. It's not trying to be something else. So it'll be interesting. So, is it a Spanish beer? Is it a British beer? I honestly really don't know. I'll be totally honest, I don't really care. I think there's some sort of kind of marketing bollocks going on there, to be totally honest, but in reality, if it's a good beer, it's a good beer. If it isn't a nice beer, then I will say it's not a nice beer. But I honestly really don't know what this nonsense is that, oh, well, it's a Spanish beer made in Burton-on-Trent. Now, with Burton-on-Trent, if people outside of the UK don't know, Burton-on-Trent used to be it was almost like Milwaukee in America. It was a kind of one of the big centres of beer brewing. Milwaukee in America was always supposed to be the kind of the brewing state in America, and I suppose Burton-on-Trent area of the UK, they made a lot of good ales, a lot of good bitters there, and it was kind of renowned for having very, very good water for brewing beers and things like that. And the water condition was very, very good. So what we'll do is we'll crack it open and see what it's like. So £2.50 a bottle. It's 4.5%. And it's a 660ml bottle, which I suppose is a bit strange, but let's see what it's like. Oh, bring it round and get it poured. Quite a light coloured lager. I'm actually drinking just now a nice Aftertaste, which is lovely. Here we go. So I put it in this glass because there's no point putting a pint glass because it doesn't really cover it. So yeah, let's get it. Nice shot of it. There we go. So yeah, as you can see, it looks kind of light in colour. So yeah, it's kind of light. Not a bad head. One good thing is you can see there's a little bit of prawn cracker head, which is basically your bigger bubbles, and of course, obviously the tight, small foam bubbles. And usually when it's got the bigger bubbles, they will break, which will then allow the smaller foam to kind of break down. And of course, as you can see, they start to dissipate quite quickly. So, what does it smell of? I'm getting grain. Yeah, getting grain. Get slight bitterness from the hops. I'm getting ever so slight. But yeah, that's it. I'm not really getting any malts. Not getting any kind of citruses or anything like that. I'm just getting a little bit of bitterness from the hops, and of course I'm getting the grain, which of course is from the hops as well. And a little hint of yeast. So that's what I'm getting. As you can see, look at the head now. It's dissipated, but I suppose it's not too bad. It's still kind of holding on. Is there any lacing to the glass? A wee bit lacing to the glass. There we go, as you can see. So let's see what it tastes like. Right. What does it taste like? It's quite light in flavour. Mouthfeel is quite nice. It's not overly gassy. And let's break it down. Right. You're getting a little hint of malt sweetness to start with. A little bit of grain. As it moves on to the kind of mid-tongue, you're getting a little bit of yeast there, and the kind of grain is building in the mid-tongue. As it moves on to the aftertaste, the back of the mouth, you're still getting the grain, it's still kind of lingering, but you're getting no bitterness and you're getting no acidity at the end, so you're not getting any kind of what we call crispness, because that's what usually gives you that crispness in a lager, is a little bit of acidity, a little kind of slightly change and slightly acidic feel in the back of the throat. That helps to give you that crispness, that dryness that you get with some lagers. You're not really getting it at all. In fact, it's lacking flavour. Apart from this kind of ongoing kind of grain, kind of wheaty kind of flavour. Although, of course, it's not actually wheat, but that's what you're getting. You're getting that kind of grainy flavour throughout, with a little hint of sweetness. Just a little hint of sweetness at the start, but it's not really sweet in any way, shape, or form, and it just, there isn't really that much there. It's very kind of light. I'm really struggling to actually find anything in it. With all the hype and what other people have been saying and everything else, what can I say about it? Not really that much. If you want a drink that's not going to kind of clash with anything, then yeah, fine. If you want something that's maybe thirst quenching, then yeah, okay, I could probably say we do that. Do you want something that's kind of refreshing and crisp? Then no, it doesn't give you that. I mean, it's supposed to be the soul of Madrid, but if you compare it to the likes of Estrella or something like that, I would say Estrella's probably got more flavour. If you look at the kind of Super Bock Portuguese, it's got more flavour. So for these type of kind of light lagers, there's ones out there that have got more flavour, more character, but still give you the kind of that little bit of zing, that little bit of refreshness, a bit of kind of crispness at the end. This doesn't give any of that. So yeah, it's a bit kind of disappointing. Out of 10, what would I give it? I'm going to give it, I was going to say 5 there, but just as I swallowed that, the last one, there was just nothing there at all. It might as well have been water. I'm actually going to give it a 4. Not because it's a bad beer, it's just a beer that doesn't really have much flavour in any way, shape or form. It's kind of lacking. It's easy enough to drink, it's got a nice mouthfeel. If you want something in a really hot day out of the fridge, then yeah, as a thirst quencher, yeah, I suppose it's fine. If you want something that's a little bit more refreshing, a little bit more zing to it, no, it just doesn't have it in any way, shape or form. So it's 4 out of 10, £2.50 a bottle, 4.5%. It's a 660ml bottle. Would I recommend it? For £2.50, you could spend that and get something with more flavour, more character, and better. Funnily enough, that's not brewed in the UK. So right now, it's still the same kind of recommendation. If you want a lager in the UK, my best advice is do not buy one that's brewed in the UK, because right now we're struggling to find a lager brewed in the UK that's actually any good. And that's really quite disappointing. So right now we're still looking for a good lager brewed in the UK, because this isn't it. Now I know a lot of people like it, a lot of people buy it in draft, it's quite popular, but again, there's obviously, with some people, there's the hype, and people kind of buy into the hype for whatever reason. I don't give a crap. My view is, I review what's in front of me, and they can hype it up as much as they like. If it's shit in the bottle, then I'm going to say it's shit in the bottle, and this is not that great. It's okay, very bland, lacking flavour. So, thanks for watching, cheers, and bye for now.